Hey, what's going on, everybody? Bivers Andy here, and today we're going to be going over the best way to earn gems in Bit Heroes. Now, gems are so important for your progress. They are one of the only sources of getting legendary pets and accessories, as well as you can buy so many currencies for them, and generally, they just help you progress your account in an amazing way. So, I'm going to be showing you plenty of methods here today on how to earn them. And hopefully this will help you get more gems every week or every day. So let's start with the best method in the entire game, and that is going to be pressing this plus and going on ahead and spending your money. I'm kidding. If it's in your budget, feel free, but I thought I'd at least meme on you guys once. So the very first real tip that I have for you is that if you're on the mobile client, you'll see this button pop up from time to time. It just says free stuff. You can click on that and it will ask you to watch an ad. And 15% of the time you will get 10 gems, and 5% of the time you will get 20 gems. So it's not the most consistent form of gems, but it is something you can do for free all the time as a chance to get gems. So the next tip I have for you actually brings us out of the game and into Discord. Specifically the Bitverse's official Discord. If you look inside their community events tab or channel, they're always running giveaways for gems. Like, congratulations to Noodles and Conatex for winning 1,000 gems plus a legendary adventure bag. Absolutely worth it. All you need to do is come in here, keep an eye on it, maybe turn your notifications on. It's as simple as, coming here, clicking on react, and then hopefully you win. And that is a very big source of gems that you can win. My next tip, and you might have seen it flashing here at you, is to claim your daily bounties. You can see here, I have the option to defeat 30 opponents in PvP for 18 gems. And I have the option to defeat 3 heroic dungeons without other players for 15 gems. 3 heroic dungeons at all, 15 gems. 100 enemies in heroic dungeons, 15 gems. Every single day, you should have plenty of gems that are earnable just sitting here in your bounties. So make sure you're paying attention to this, because 15, 20 gems a day adds up over a week, over a month, over a year. You can earn yourselves many, many gems this way. Now, going hand in hand with that is in this bounties, you might have been neglecting your milestones button. And you can see I clearly have, holy crap. If you have milestones that you have accomplished, you can claim whatever's inside them. Sometimes you'll get materials and they're good materials, but a lot of these milestone rewards will be gems. And maybe we've got one waiting for us. I can show you. Well, there's a, mythic materials, super good, even if it's not gems, mud, but hopefully, oh yeah, here's one, 5 gems. And, these milestones aren't something I necessarily target, another 10 gems, but there's something that just 20 gems, nice. So make sure you at least check on your milestones from time to time, or if you are close to beating one, like here's some that I'm 75% done with, complete 1,000 trials. Wow, that's a lot. But maybe I could grind out some trials if I needed certain rewards from that. So definitely worth checking on your bounties and milestones. Now this next one, I don't even know if I would recommend doing it, but it is a crafting recipe. If you come to the smithy and you go to craft and you filter down to currencies, you can actually turn gold, silver, and bronze coins into 20 gems. Now keep in mind, this is at the expense of something like stat points or badges, tickets, energy, and you'll have to basically decide for yourself whether 20 gems is worth 1 stat point. And if you just need 20 gems really quick for something and you're out of energy, you're out of currencies, gosh, you might as well look here, grab that 20 gems, buy that featured pack that you've been saving up for. My next tip has to do with these skeleton keys. If you filter to your consumables and you check up on your skeleton key count, gosh, I have been slacking on this tip. I need to listen to this video. But you can read here, it opens locked treasure chests. So here's actually one of those chests that the skeleton keys will open. It's sort of red and it's got that little, I guess, key slot for it. But when you click on it, it will say, oh, you have found a locked treasure chest. Use a skeleton key to open, and you open it, say yes, you want to use a skeleton key, and bam. So 18 gems that time, but I often see this number over 20. Probably 20 is about the average, but a really good source of gems there. Now, they're pretty rare to find these locked red chests, but when you do find one, make sure you're opening it because you can get yourself like 20 plus gems on average, which is a really consistent, good source. So you can see I've got like 200 skeleton keys. I've been absolutely slacking on this. That's like 4,000 plus gems that I just have in my inventory that I need to go through. Now, going hand in hand with that, make sure that you have this setting on as decline treasures. Make sure you click that off so that you are able to open those chests. The only thing to note that I want to make you aware of is you might not want to open them in dungeons because you don't have a chance to get legendary items. You might want to only open them in raids in case you get those legendary items, but that is the only difference between dungeon and raid treasure chests. One of the most consistent ways of getting gems is through dungeons and raids. When you're in dungeons and raids, you can literally just come across gems that look like this on the ground, as well as like pots of gems that look like this on the ground as well. And all you have to do is walk over them, pick them up, and you just got yourself some gems. Now, besides just finding gems on the ground in raids and dungeons, you can also open chests like these. And you can see 11 gems from in there. So there is a few different sources of gems in dungeons and raids. Now, these little green chests also have a chance of dropping gems. And you can see here, I just got 3 gems from that one. Not every little green chest gives you gems. And it's usually, I've seen anywhere from 3 to 5, pretty small, but it's another source in dungeons and raids. It's super important that even after you beat the boss, you continue exploring the dungeon or raid just in case you find these hanging around. But because you can get so many gems from dungeons and raids, it is so important that you are using all of your regen energy as well as shards every day to make sure you're maximizing those gains. My next method is avoid spending your energy to craft zeals and shards. Now, I almost always craft my energy into shards because I need to run more raids for things I'm looking for. But if you need gems, running your energy through dungeons is going to be more efficient. You're going to get more gems per energy if you use it in dungeons versus your raids. So one of the ways you can earn gems in dungeon, and you're going to have to be on mobile with your dungeon video ads setting checked on. So if that is on, you can come across these chests in dungeons, and when you click on them, it will ask you to watch or decline a ad. Now, if you look at what we can get from them, you can see 5 gems is guaranteed 100% of the time. So this is a great source of consistent gems as you run through dungeons. A very consistent source of weekly gems is PvP, Invasion Gauntlet, GVG, Trial Invasion, basically all of their rewards, their weekly ranking rewards. If you get 10 million points, which is a lot, I will admit, you can get yourself, 275 gems this week. That's pretty nice. That is a lot, but if you are pushing, you can get yourself a couple hundred gems, and that is amazing, as well as these other really useful things, and cosmetics. And hey, baby, cosmetics are the true end game, so you got to get after those. But realistically, if you are like, let's say you're at 4.99 million points, and you're like, oh my gosh, I could get 30 more gems if I just used one more ticket. Pop that extra ticket. If you have any laying around, just go for it, because weekly points add up, and those gems, 30 gems, that's just worth it. This holds true for Invasion and Gauntlet as well. Trials, it's the exact same, where in these points you get hundreds of gems. So make sure you're using all of your currencies here as well every day. You want to at least use all of your regens here every day, so that you are placing with as many points as you can, trying to get those gems. And, parallel to that, and I almost hate mentioning it. I feel dirty for bringing it up, but it's the fishing. It's the fishing rewards, all right? Same thing, but it's, if you rank really high, if you're the number 1 person, you can get 3,000 gems. Okay, that's amazing. Shout outs to you if you get number 1 in fishing any week. But, realistically, if you just fish once or twice, you're probably going to rank pretty low. You're probably going to get a dozen or so, 2 dozen gems. Realistically, top 1,000 could be achievable. The higher you go, the better, though. You can get yourself hundreds of gems, hundreds of shells. But the points, I mean, if you grind it, you can get 1,000 points in a week, but that will only give you 20 gems. Unfortunately, I feel like legally bound to tell you that it's worth it because what else are you going to use your fishing bait for? But yeah, fishing's kind of painful, so it is another source of gems. I figured I would mention it. Now, another tip, and this one is actually very similar to just buying gems, is the NFT characters. All of the sources I've talked about today can be doubled, tripled, quadrupled based on how many NFTs you have and how much time you have to play the game. Gems and gold are a couple of the things that are shared across your account, but I know getting an NFT can be very expensive. Keep an eye on the Bitverse Discord. I know they've done giveaways for NFTs in the past, but I figured it was worth a mention because it is a method of earning gems in the game. Now, my final tip is pretty cheesy, but it is very important. Basically, a gem saved is as good as a gem earned. When you are in the shop, let's say you are trying to buy a defensive accessory, and you come here, you're like, oh, the cheapest defensive accessory is 200 gems, and I can get a legendary for 200 gems. That'd be so great. But you look at the odds of getting a legendary, 0.1. You would need to buy 1,000 of these boxes to be at the drop rate for a legendary. Okay. 1,000 times 200, that's 200,000 gems expected. Okay. Now, if you come to the featured and you come to today's shop sale, but if you look at these mega boxes, they usually cost 6,000. They're on sale for 4,500. Good deal, actually. And you click on this, you're like, oh my gosh, this costs 4,500, but it does have a chance at a legendary. You can see it has a 21% chance at legendary. So you would only need to buy 5 of these instead of 1,000. Now 5 times 4,500 is 22,500 gems, but that is so much less than 200,000. You know, at the end of the day, the difference between the worst box, 200,000 and 22,500, you know, you could save yourself 180,000 gems, and that is just incredible. So make sure you're taking advantage of the best boxes as well as you're looking for sales. There's better deals in here, and just make sure you're looking out for that. So I really hope this helps you guys earn some gems in Bit Heroes and progress your account. If you liked the video or you learned something, go ahead and leave a like, leave a comment, and subscribe to my channel for more valuable game tips and content. I do want to take this opportunity as well to say thank you for 500 subscribers on the channel. And I do want to also call out that I am now a YouTube partner, which is really cool. So I do have the YouTube memberships as well as the super comments and super chats. So feel free to check those out below. All support is very much appreciated here on the channel. And that's all for this one. Again, thank you so much for 500 subs. You know, we're on the road to 1,000. I can't thank you all enough. But that's pretty much all for this video. Thank you so much for watching till the end. I really appreciate you. And until next time, take care and good luck with your grind.